Tinubu should resign immediately. I do not know whether to call him Mr. President or Madam President. Okonkwo says, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. Actor and chieftain of the Labour Party, LP Kenneth Okonkwo, has called for the immediate resignation of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as the president of Nigeria. Tinubu should resign immediately. I do not know whether to call him Mr. President or Madam President, Okonkwo says. Okonkwo accused Tinubu of bringing national shame and international embarrassment to Nigeria with the details of his academic records released by Chicago State University, CSU, indicating the female gender on one of his results. He added that the revelation of a female certificate has caused irreparable damage and is the only way to save Nigeria's image is for Tinubu to resign as the country's president. In a post via his account on the X platform, formerly known as Twitter, Okonkwo submitted on Tuesday that he is not sure whether to address Tinubu as Mr. President or Madam President. The president should resign immediately and save this country the national shame and international embarrassment. He was due to go on the day he declared that the release of his certificate would cause him irreparable damage. He was right. The release of his female certificate has irreparable damaged him, and in order to save Nigeria from irreparable damage, the best option for him is to go. I do not know whether to address him henceforth as Mr. President or Madam President, he wrote. Nigerian News recalls following a United States court order on Saturday, the Chicago State University on Monday released Tinubu's academic records as requested by Atiku Abubakar, and one of the documents showed that a student, Bola Tinubu, is a female. Well, on top of this matter, a lot of things are going to happen. In fact, I would say brace up, Tinubu. A lot of this is supposed to come. And this actually reminds me of a country that's, that is support the rule of law, that is support the separation of powers. Yes. There's this particular, what's it called, news that I heard about a prime minister of a certain state in the United States. I think his only crime was that he was driving without a seatbelt and he was stopped and, they took him to court. You understand? And he resigned. What did I say? He no wear seatbelt as in the drive. The seatbelt in nowhere, no be say, and this is just one of many. People will be saying they're supposed to set example for their followers and they don't do that immediately. In fact, they're not the ones, they don't get to remind them. Now then go use their hand, tender in the resignation. I read another one about a particular permanent secretary to United, is it United? I think in the UK. I can't really say if it's in the UK or in the US. That particular permanent secretary made a mistake and sent an official mail from her personal email address. Omo, now so this lady resigned. She says she resigned because she knows that's the protocol, that the law is the law. In fact, I was just like, just the thing will be safe for Nigeria here, we will say a normal mistake. You understand? Normal mistake, just normal mistake. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, everywhere don't boss. 2 seconds, they don't come as I come. Sincerely. Igbo hate Tinubu, but they're busy running to Tinubu Yoruba land every daily basis. Why are they running away from the Igbo land, Obi's place? Who do Igbo now? It is absurd. It is the most ridiculous thing to say. When did Tinubu become the owner of Lagos? You get some things will be saying with the talk, will be saying no, they make sense. And it is sad that it is coming from people who are supposedly supposed to be knowing more, as in knowing better. For Christ's sake, what would be the meaning of you are running to Tinubu Lagos? When did Tinubu become the owner of Lagos? Not this kind of pala behavior. Now you make within they happen, see they happen. Alright, you are blind to reality. The reason you are explained, you still cover your face with veil. Okay. Any name you choose to call him would be a perfect match. Are you on location acting film or acting a film called Obifus, really? Instead of some ground of people to come out and condemn what is wrong, they keep praising their praise master. My own is, even if you're not even going to come outside and talk about all this thing, but the fact that his government, as in everywhere, is in a mess, he's supposed to ginger you talk, say, this one, but I don't pass Gary. For the first time in my life as a Nigerian, fuel is 600 and dollar is 1,000 plus. Gas is 1,000 per kg. In fact, I keep asking myself, do you people know the repercussions for these things? Okay. Crazy, they say they worry this charge and bail lawyer. Upon your noise on social media, you lost in appeal court. Many things you claimed on social media that you cannot prove in court. You have started your propaganda again. You will end up the same way. As for your charge and bail fans, continue to finger the brains as you like. You end up in the same way. Well, unfortunately, you are just deceiving yourself with that, what's it called? With this arrangement. You are deceiving yourself fully. All right. Madam Tinubu, no wonder crossdresser just full everywhere for Nigeria. Haba. I can never and never use him as my president on any issues. God forbid. I'm very sure Okonkwo cannot say this, even though as a Nollywood lawyer, he knew the implication of making false statements. All the documents released refer to the candidate as he, Ivan Atiku Camp, is now in shambles. Well, we are just waiting on what's it called? How they're going to judge. All right. You want to get the presidency through the back door. 8 years of Tinubu is what you are having. Keep waiting. Okay. The good thing about it is, at the end of the day, no matter how you use bounce, remember how you use bounce. That's all. All right. Bobo, just be calming down. I beg you. Don't explode yet. I've been expecting your comment. What do you mean by Bobo? Everything about Tinubu is a scam, from the date of birth to school. Article in certificate is a female. This Tinubu is a criminal. You guys are indeed big brains. Are you really serious? Does a woman bears a name called Ahmed in Islam? Tell the large mouth and garrulous toilet lawyer to close his oversized mouth. Are you really serious? Right now. On this note, you've come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.